So, since I was younger, I always loved exotic location, the supercars, pretty dresses. Even at one point, I even wanted to be a race car driver. But obviously, that was never gonna happen. So, living in a small town in Germany, I knew that I couldn't stay there. So, I packed up, moved to the United States, and attended university. I graduated not once, not twice, but I was saying graduated 3 different times, 3 different degrees, and I still wasn't fulfilled. So what do you do when you're not fulfilled? And you're from Germany? You travel the world. And that I did. So definitely wasn't like 5-star luxury travel. I have only been in a hostel once, but it was pretty much hostel traveling. The cheapest way you could travel, well, that's what I was doing while I was in university, but something was still in the city. And so I am definitely a bookworm, nerd, geek, whatever you want to call me, and if I need to learn something, I am going to read. So I spent my time reading all the self-help things, how to make your life better, and everything I could. So by doing that, I tended to change my situation. I started learning how to curse better. I was starting to get invited in different events, and I even had the opportunity to change my friend groups. So just by being able to change my surroundings, I was able to experience a totally different side of life. So that was going snowboarding, going to Paris, being able to spend the summer in Italy, and different things like that. But once again, I was sad, unfulfilled. I had experienced the luxury travel life, and there was still something wrong. So I knew I'd get to talk to a mentor. I set up and had meetings with 2 of my mentors. One mentor said, if you don't know what you want to do, the MBA is perfect. And the other mentor was, if you want to go back to Europe, international MBA is the easiest way to do it. And then, as if it was like a miracle, I was taking a business law class. And the business law professor was like, oh yeah, I have an MBA, I get to work internationally. And I was like, bingo, it is 3 signs I am definitely going to apply to an MBA. And because I have this crazy travel blog, I applied for an MBA in Dubai. Yes, I act up myself and moved across the world to Dubai for an MBA program. So, long story short, I absolutely hated living in Dubai, so I started looking for ways to transfer to a different program. And during that time, yes, I fell into the trap of watching Drive to Survive on Netflix. Yes, I'm one of those basic people. Forgive me for my one time of being basic. Anywho, so I had lunch with one of my friends, and I told her, hey, I think I actually want to go back into motorsports for a career. Growing up, how I did, I felt motorsport, luxury, automotive, anything like that was out of my reach, and I could never reach something like that. And I told my friend this. So my friend looked at me and she said, what's stopping you? And it finally hit me. I'm sitting in the biggest mall in the world, having lunch with my friend in Dubai, and Abu Dhabi is about 4 hours away drive. There was nothing, absolutely nothing stopping me. And I'm warning you, never ever do this, but yes, I used my scholarship money went 4 hours away and went to the next state over and went to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix 2021. Actually, so while I was there, I was able to talk to the engineers, I was able to talk to some reporters, I was able to talk to some of the girlfriends that actually work within the Formula One industry, and it was absolutely an amazing experience. It was nerve-wracking, it was breathtaking, it was everything I would ever want in a career, and I knew I needed to do this for the rest of my life. So, I decided to apply for my MBA in Italy. Now, what you're thinking, I did not know there was a motorsport MBA in Italy, so I applied to a different one. We're gonna come to that in a later story. But I did end up going to get my MBA in Italy. Once again, please don't do what I do, but I used my scholarship money to go to the 160th anniversary of the Monza Grand Prix. 100% worth it. I was giving it again in a heartbeat. So while I was in school, when it came to what do you want to do, I said, I want to go into Formula One. Pretty much my professors, everybody in my school thought I was crazy, except like 3 people who thought that it was actually possible. And I will try to be grateful for those 3-4 people who actually believed in me. I've never been that person that needs like outside sources to make me do any to do, but I will say with an impossible goal, it's nice that at least one person out of the 6 billion people have faith in me for something, and that's where I am now. So I graduated in 2022, and probably about 15 or 20 applications later, I still have yet to get an internship, but I am not going to lose hope of this goal or this dream. So that's honestly why I created this channel, because if I have to go on this journey to get into motorsports, a Formula One, or the luxury car industry, might as well make some friends on the way. So until I get there and on my journey there, this is going to be my little diary of everything I can do to hopefully get there. It may take 5 years, it may take 10, but hopefully I will get there. So I can see myself in the future. I don't know how far in the future, but I can see myself working in the motorsports industry or anything like that. With the cars and the luxury, I can see myself there. But until then, I'm just a girl with a mic, her teacups and tires, just brewing the ultimate mix of style and speed. So until then, I'll see you at the next
Teacups and tires, a journey untold, where passion ignites and the world unfolds. From humble beginnings to a checkered line, I'm chasing my dreams, one lap at a time.